Good evening, students. Welcome to Dhimanshu's class. Today we are going to start discussing about some typical problems based on parallel lines. Okay, so I'll be solving some problems from R.S. Agarwal book. Though it will be, you won't be able to tally the question numbers, so I'm not giving you the question numbers or exercise number because it varies from year after year. The question numbers will vary as because the edition changes constantly every year. So I'm not giving any exercise number, I'm not giving any question number. I'm just giving according to my seriality I will continue. Okay, so before I start, as usual, I will request you to press the like button, bell icon, share this video as much as possible with your friends, and please subscribe the channel so that you can get the notification for my next upload quickly, and you can gather your out knowledge apart from the syllabus. You can gather some extra knowledge also on mathematics. So along with mathematics, I also do some topics on accountancy. I teach accountancy also. In that accountancy also I am uploading some topics, and along with that some economics, higher economics also. So therefore, if you share, everybody will be able to know and they will be able to get help from my videos. So therefore, keep sharing this video and subscribe this channel. Okay, so now let us start with afterwards. Don't forget to see this video from the very beginning to the end, because each and every part of the video will be important, because I'll be solving various problems based on very important problems on the basis of parallel lines. So let us start with question number 1. Question number 1 means according to my seriality. Once again I'm telling you, I'm not mentioning exercise number, I'm not mentioning question number, as because it will vary year after year. So according to me, my planning I am doing. Okay, number 1. Suppose two lines are given to us. These are parallel to each other, and this is the transversal. This is L, this is M, and this is T. The transversal is T and parallel lines are L and M. This angle is given as 3x minus 20 and this angle as 2x plus 10 degree. It's totally degree. Now we are asked to find the value of x. Okay, now here we know 3x minus 20 is equal to 2x plus 10. Baba sir, how can you say this? Simple, give the reason. Simple, corresponding angles. And in my previous video, I have already explained the corresponding angles. What are corresponding angles? What are the properties of corresponding angles? Everything I have explained in my previous video. So, before you see this video, I would recommend you to see those properties of different angles related to parallel lines. Okay, then only you will be able to understand this. So therefore, I will recommend you please go and see that video and then come back to this video. So these two angles are corresponding angles and they are equal. Now, simple, solve the equation, or 3x minus 2x is equal to 10 plus 20, or x is equal to 30 degree. Answer. Okay, students? So, now let's move on to the next question. Question number 2. Now here, A, B, C, D. E. And we have to find the value of x. So, this is the diagram. We are given this as 116 degree and this one as 124 degree. Okay, we are asked to find the value of x. So write down, given angle EAB equals to 116 degree and angle ECD equals to 124 degree. These are given and we have to find measure of x. Okay. Now, in order to find the value of x or measure of x, we need a construction. What is that construction? Let me show you with the help of writing. We will draw a line. Let that be A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So we will draw a line FG passing through E such that passing through FG is drawn passing through E such that FG is parallel to AB as well as CD. These are given already in the question. AB parallel to CD. Here also given you write down AB parallel to CD. This is also given to us. Okay. Now in construction, draw FG passing through E such that AB parallel to FG parallel to C. Means this one is also parallel to both the parallel lines as given in the question. Now, solution. What is the solution? See, if this line is parallel to this line, naturally this angle and this angle are co-interior angles, and we know that co-interior angles are 180 degree. So we know angle EAB plus angle AEG is equal to 180 degree. Since co-interior angles are supplemental. This also we have discussed in my previous video. Please, I'm telling you again, please see that video first, then come to this video. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to understand this. Now, EAB is already given as 116 degree plus angle AEG is equal to 180 degree, or angle AEG is equal to 180 minus 116 degree, that comes to 4 plus 6 plus 4, 10, carry on 2 plus 6, 8, 64 degree. This we have got 64 degree now. Similarly, angle GEC is equal to 180 degree minus 124 degree. See, in geometry, in the same sum, if same steps are repeated second time, then in that case, second time you don't have to repeat the steps. You can straight cut write down similarly, and you can directly come to the final step. See, here also the same thing. This part, CEG, GEC, suppose GEC, this angle, GEC plus 124 is equal to 180 degree here. as we will start from this step to this step, we will come. So why to repeat the same step in the same sum? So similarly, GEC is equal to 180 minus 124 degree. 4 plus 6, 10, carry 1, 3 plus 5, 8. Okay. Now, see AEC, angle AEC is equal to X. That was X. As per the question, it was X. If we add this angle and add this angle plus this angle becomes this full angle, and this full angle was supposed to be X, and that is X, and that is equal to 64 degree plus 56 degree is equal to 6 plus 4, 10, carry 1, 6 plus 6, 120 degree, and that is the answer. Okay students, please pause the video and copy it down. Let us move on to the next question. Okay students, now see, this is the diagram. AB and CD, these are parallel to each other. AB parallel to CD, it is given. Acha, we have to find X. 130, angle C is 130 and angle E is 20 degree. This is given. Now we are asked to find the value of X. So what are given to us? Given AB parallel to CD, angle DCE is equal to 130 degree and angle AEC is equal to 20 degree. This is given. Then to find measure of X, we have to find the measure of X. Now here we need a construction. Here we need a construction in order to find the value of X. So what will be the construction? EF is drawn construction EF is drawn such that AB parallel to CD parallel to EF. Okay students, that means this line is also parallel to AB and CD. Okay. Now in that case, we know if we take this CD and EF, we know that 130 and this angle are co-interior angles, isn't it? This angle becomes co-interior to this angle. Solution. We know angle DCE plus angle CEF is equal to 180 degree. Since co-interior angles are supplementary, okay, co-interior angles are supplementary, so therefore, or we can say DCE is 130 degree plus CEF is equal to 180 degree, or angle CEF is equal to 50 degree. 180 minus 130 becomes 50 degree. So this part is 50 degree, students. Now, if we take this 20 plus 50, that means this entire angle in between this line and now AB and EF. Previously we have taken CD and EF. Now we will take AB and EF. In that case, this X and 70 degree will become co-interior angles. Now, X plus 20 degree plus 50 degree is equal to 180 degree. Since same reason, Co-interior angles are supplementary. This total angle becomes co-interior to this because this line is parallel to this line. Yes or no? So therefore co-interior angles are supplementary. Or x is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree is equal to 110 degree, and that is the answer, students. Okay. Now copy this down. Pause the video, copy this down. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, students. Now see, question number 4. Here we are given two lines parallel to each other, AB and CD. And this is the diagram. Here we are asked to prove P plus Q minus R equals to 180 degree. Okay, students. Now let us write down what are given to us. Given AB parallel to CD. That much is given to us, nothing else. And RTP, we are asked to prove that P plus Q minus R is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Now here, simple. As we have already done earlier, we need a construction here. What is that construction? Now see, in construction, what are we going to do? We are going to draw a parallel line. HI. We are going to draw a parallel line HI. Construction. Draw HI passing through F such that AB parallel to HI parallel to CD. Means this line is also parallel to the other given parallel lines. Okay. So now here, proof. See here we know, suppose, let me ask you one question. Out of 100 rupees, 100 rupees would be shared between you and between me. If I have 40 rupees, how much you will be having? Of course, sir, 100 minus 40 is given to you, 60 will be with me. 100 minus 40 is 60. Same thing. See, students, if this is R, naturally this will be R. This part, this angle. If this angle is R, this angle is R. See, angle HFG, angle HFG is equal to FGD is equal to angle FGD is equal to R. Why? Since interior alternate angles. So this angle is equal to this angle, this part is equal to this part, this because the transversal, this line is parallel to this line, or interior alternate angles. Now my students, again you will ask interior alternate angles, what are they, sir, what are their properties? This we have discussed in our previous video. Again and again I am telling you, my dear students, please go back to the previous video, see that, understand that, and then come to this video. Okay, now this is R. Now angle AEF plus angle EFH is equal to 180 degree. Since co-interior angles are supplementary, that means this angle plus this angle will be equal to 180 degree, and this part is, as I told, 100 minus 40 is 60. So total was Q. isn't it? Total was Q. Out of this we have got this R. So how much will this be? Q minus R, isn't it? If suppose separately I show this total was Q, okay, and only this part is R. If this part is R, now how much this will be? This will be Q minus R, isn't it? The total is Q, this is R, this is Q minus R. So AEF is P plus this part EFG, EFH is Q minus R is equal to 180 degree. See, that only is asked to prove. Hence, prove. Okay, students? Understood? Pause the video, copy it down. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, students, see, we are given AB parallel to CD. We are given AB parallel to CD and angle E is 85 degree, angle H is 115 degree, and we are asked to find this Q, value of X. So, in that case, let us write down what I've given. Given AB parallel to CD, angle PEB, or you can say angle BEP is equal to 85 degree, and angle CHQ is equal to 115 degree. And to find, what are we find? We are supposed to find measure of X. Okay. Simple. See, solution. See, angle PEF plus angle HGQ is equal to 180 degrees. Sir, why? This angle plus this angle, HGQ, are 180 degrees. Why? Co-exterior angles are supplementary. Since co-exterior angles are supplementary. So that means, or PEF is only 85 degree plus angle HGQ is equal to 180 degree, or angle HGQ is equal to 180 minus 85, that is equals to 195 degree. 5 plus 10, carry 1, 10 plus 8, 80. 95 degree. So this is 95 degree, students. Now, in triangle HGQ, what do we find? 95 degree plus X is equal to 115 degree, my dear students. Here again there is another video which I have already made, you must see, and that is exterior angle property of a triangle. Here, see, in this triangle, this is the exterior angle, and this exterior angle is equal to the sum of the opposite interior angles. So, since exterior angle property of a triangle, you must go to this triangle, this video, exterior angle property of a triangle. Okay? So, you must see that video and then you will be able to understand this. Or X is equal to 115 degree minus 95 degree is equal to 0, 20 degree. This is the answer. Okay, students? Pause the video, copy it down. Let's move on to the next example. Okay. Students, see, We are given AB parallel to CD, EF parallel to GH. Okay, so given AB parallel to CD and EF parallel to GH. Okay, intersecting each other. At P, Q, R and S. Angle APR 10 degree. Angle, let this be PQR ABCD EF GH IJ JRF is equal to 60 degree. Okay, students. Now, to find measures of X, Y, Z and T. These are the measures we have to find. So, very simple solution. See, X is equal to 60 degree. Since vertically opposite angles, I am writing in short. If your school teacher allows you to write in short, you are welcome. Otherwise, you must write in the full form. Okay, next. But let me tell you, I don't want my students to write shortcut. You must write in full form. Okay? Next. X is equal to Y. Is equal to 60 degree. Why, sir? Since see, this line is parallel to this line and this becomes the transversal. So X and Y are interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. So X is equal to Y. Okay, students. Now, let me tell you, angle Z plus angle 110 degree is equal to 180 degree. Why, sir? Since co-exterior angles are supplemented. Co-exterior angles, this line is parallel to this line, this is the transversal. So these two becomes co-exterior angles and they are supplemented. So or Z is equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree is equal to 70 degree. Okay, students. Now and Z is equal to T is equal to 70 degree. Sir, why, sir? Since interior alternate angles are Y, Z is equal to T. This line is also parallel to this line. So therefore, and this becomes the transversal, so Z is equal to T interior alternate angles. So hence, as because there are multiple questions in the same question, you have to multiple values to be found. So you must write out all the answers, means assemble all the answers at the end so that it becomes easier for the examiner to check. So therefore you must assemble all the values. See, X is equal to Y is equal to 60 degree and Z is equal to T is equal to 70 degree. This is the answer. So if you write this answer in this way, the examiner will be able to understand the child has done all the sums correctly, and it will create means an impression into the examiner. So a slip of pen sometimes you may also get some extra marks because teacher is satisfied. So try to satisfy, not the teacher, rather let me tell you, the examiner is satisfied. So always being a student, it's our duty to satisfy the examiner that whatever you are asking, I am trying to give you the full answer. And in that case, the examiner is going to grant us marks. After the examiner is satisfied by our answer, then only the examiner will give us the marks. So it is our duty to satisfy the examiner. So that's why I am telling you. If there are multiple values to be found in the same question, try to assemble all those multiple answers at the end. At a glance, the examiner will see and will be able to understand that the child has done correctly. And then the examiner will see all the steps. Understood? And try to write, mind it, let me tell you, remind you once again, repeatedly, whenever I do geometry sums in my videos, I always tell, never forget to write these reasonings. Most of the examiners prefer the reasonings to be given beside the step which you are applying, which you are doing while doing the full sum. Try to write the step also. Means reasonings also. Okay, students? So that much. These were the most important which I felt. So therefore I have done it for you all. Still, if you have any problem, I am putting down my number in the left hand side of your screen. At the bottom you will be able to see. That is not my WhatsApp number. You can call me in the evening hours. I will give you my WhatsApp number. You can send the pictures of your problems to me, and definitely I will solve it for you and send you back the picture of the solution. Okay, students? So don't worry. We the teachers are always working hard on this side of the camera, so that you, instead of coming to school, as because we are unable to come out of our houses because of this worldwide lockdown and the great corona, COVID-19 is not allowing us to go out. If we go out, COVID-19 will catch a hold of us. So you are unable to come to the school. We are therefore trying our level best to reach you and try to continue your academic practices, academic career. You can continue. Okay? So therefore, you can understand how much pain I have taken to explain you so many questions, important questions here on the board. See, I am sweating, my dear students. Please, एक subscription and एक like तो बनता ही है. So please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and press the like button. And how you liked it, please write down in the comment section. Thank you. Good night.